Me waiting for the universe to send me an emotional, available, normal man that actually wants to commit. Oh, where do I start? Chad never has to be emotionally available, and he never has to commit, because he got baddies on deck on call. So you won't be finding that guy. And let me guess, you won't settle for anything less than him. So you will be spending the rest of your life alone. I hope you got a good job.
Where is she getting this idea that she'd even make a good partner?
And no offense, but you're not that attractive. So you don't qualify for a Chad that wants to commit. And most of the Chads that want to commit at this age, you look like you're in your 30s, they're already married. So you're out of luck, Toots. Oh, look at there. At least you already got the cat. Look, you already got the survival kit for a lonely single woman.
I love cats. I love every kind of cat.
Why are you crying?
I was on your computer and I found a file that says my documents.
Oh my god.
And I don't understand why it doesn't say our documents.
Huh?
Okay, I know this is a joke, it's a skit, but this is the type of dumb it's somewhere in the realm of the type of dumb they will come up with to stir up some drama. That's why guys are choosing to stay single, man. They like, it's just not worth it. I thought she was going to say she found something else in that My Documents folder. But I guess you guys are smart enough to know to name it something else. Or maybe that's genius to name it My Documents. Because that's the last place you would expect to find hardcore, well, you know.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
Okay, so the other day I'm at the gym, right? This girl and her friend are working out at the machine right next to me. I overheard the girl tell her friend about how she wants to get into fitness modeling. Coincidentally, later that day, one of my friends who's a casting director made a post on their social media talking about how they're casting for fitness models. So immediately I thought of old girl, right?
No, you ain't tricking nobody, bruh. You wanted to holler at her. You immediately thought of old girl so you can say that and link them up so you can get into them, you know what. You didn't do it because you were such a great guy. So I hope that's not where you're going.
Really, nigga?
We know your motive here, bro. I ain't mad at you. But please don't try to paint it like you just such a noble man. We on to you, bro. We on to you.
Nice try.
Right? I saw her today and I walked over to her. I approached her and I go, hey, I'm not trying to interrupt your workout, but I got some information for you that I think you might be interested in, right? She immediately cut me off and goes, I got a boyfriend. Sorry, I'm not interested. I'm like, well, damn, hold on, shorty. Like, that's not even the nature of this.
Why the fuck you lying?
But you don't know if it's true. It can't be true. How's it possible?
No, that is the nature of the conversation. If she was 300 pounds and ugly, and he knew somebody who had a really good deal on a weight loss program, would he have put in the same effort?
Hell no.
Conversation. She cut me off again. Well, I'm just letting you know. Okay, no problem. Enjoy your workout. So then she sees me today. She comes over to me and she goes, hey, so what was that information you were trying to give me the other day? I'm like, well, I overheard you telling your friend about how you wanted to get into fitness modeling. And I got a friend that's a casting director who was actually trying to cast some fitness models. So I was just going to bring that your way. Oh my God, really? Yeah, really. I didn't want nothing from you. I didn't want your name, your number, none of that.
That is bullshit.
Right.
I was just going to present you with that opportunity, but
Bullshit.
you shut it down because you got a boyfriend. Oh my God, you definitely could have told me that. You got a boyfriend, baby girl. What does my boyfriend have to do with any of that? My point exactly. I didn't want nothing from that girl, man.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Day 4 of forcing myself to go out in public to find my future husband in the wild instead of on dating apps. How pathetic does a woman have to be to get to this point? All the options that women have from grade school on to get to the point where they have to do something pathetic and desperate like this. And look, if she's over the age of 24 and still has a social media page that she posts on often, especially a TikTok, it's a non-starter.
Women that are less attractive treat you better.
Facts.
I can see it. I did. I got it.
Niggas will go for the 10s and the 9s because of the looks, but don't really get treated how they want to be treated for real. You really pouring more into them than they pouring into you. You goddamn trying to make sure they're good, buying them shit, taking them out, checking on them. They ain't giving that in return. Not all of them, but most of them.
Because they feel like they just entitled to that. They're entitled to Superman. They're entitled to a rich nigga. They feel entitled to it. So they're never going to be grateful for it. That's why I always say 9s and 10s are not relationship material. Fucking period. 9s and 10s are for fun. That's it. And 9s and 10s are usually the ones who never end up in a happy, healthy, long-term relationship. And these days, 7 or 8s feel like they 9s or 10s. So these days you got to go 6 if you even want a chance of a bitch acting right.
I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Now, you come across these 5, 6, 7.5s, they are most likely to treat you way better because they know that, especially if you're a high-value guy, they going to make sure, like, I want to keep this nigga around. I'm going to make sure I keep this nigga around.
So how many 5s or 7.5s you got?
5s?
Me going through a toxic breakup, 50K in debt, and just lost my job thinking I'll never get my life back. Look, she's not the best looking woman, but a lot of these baddies have these type of circumstances in their life, but you'll overlook it because she in a tight dress and she got long straight hair. But once you get involved in their life, you see it's absolutely hell. 3 years later, dream house, dream man, dream career. Oh God, that dude has no idea what he just got himself into.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
Every girl I've ever dated, sweet, great, innocent, perfect girl.
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch.
Okay, now here's the problem. Yes. Sometimes they will have friends that will be there to corrupt them. All right? And I think any woman out there, they can probably relate. As a woman, if you got something good going for you, you are gonna have a jealous in your circle. And they're gonna be like, well, wait a second. Like, her boyfriend has only been with him for 6 months, and he's so in love with her. He's taking such good care of her. He's already gonna marry her. Oh my God, what? He's already proposed to her? What, they're already getting married? They're gonna be jealous and they're gonna be talking all kinds of shit. The moment that there's the smallest thing that they're having a problem with, that friend will then go and whisper in your ear, hey, you can do better.
This is why I tell women, look, man, cut them friends off. Your friends are gonna hate whether they're in a happy relationship or not. I used to think it was just the single, bitter chicks. But no, even if she's in a happy, loving relationship, she want to be the only one happy.
Ain't that a bitch?
Because if her friends are miserable, that'll make her even more happy that she got something good going on. They're always going to hate. The only type of female friends you should keep around are ones who try to keep you and your man together. Like, girl, he probably didn't mean it like that. Forgive him. Go home and give him some head. Keep those female friends around. Other than that, nah.
You're young. You can do better. You don't need to be with the guy like this. Oh, you have to tolerate that? That's toxic, all right? And then when you do that, you put in these seeds into a nice, sweet, innocent girl. But then
no such thing as a perfectly sweet, innocent girl. Not on the planet. Don't ever forget that, fellas.
Becomes corrupt and makes a mistake. And I think that is a major problem. And a lot of girls know, if you have a friend that is going to come and give you advice on a situation, okay? And then you see your friend later on in life go through that same situation, they're not even going to follow that same advice. They're going to do something completely opposite. And then you're going to feel like an idiot. Like, what the fuck? She gave me this advice whenever I was going through this problem, and then she went through the same problem, and she did the opposite. That's the world for a lot of women. That's what they need to recognize. So not everybody who you think is your friend is actually your friend.
And maybe they're not the smartest person on the planet either.
You should be able to call the police when women are giving other women advice. You should be able to call the police, and there should be a mandatory 10-day jail sentence and a $500 fine every time you catch women giving other women advice in any form.
How much is your OF subscription?
$3.
Can I say it? October 2019, $1,100. 1 year later, she's making $55K a month. 1K, 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 2K, $800, 1.5K, 800, 800, 2.5, 16K, 30, 40, 55, 100, 115, 140, 170, 200, 300. Net 4 mil.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do.
In the past 3 days, she's made 28K, and she made 300 last month. I am in the wrong profession.
What do you mean by that?
Here's the question, though. Is 300K a month worth your soul? For me, it's not. For most women, yes. Most of them will sell their dignity for 300K a month. She's going to need that money, though, for all the therapy, years and years of therapy and meds she's going to need. Can you imagine your daughter selling herself online for $3 a month?
I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore. He's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you.
Hey, excuse me? Can you turn, excuse me? I have a question. I'm trying to, oh my God, you're beautiful. I'm trying to get your number. No? Is it because I'm ugly? Oh.
Look who's talking.
No, you ain't talking. You? What?
And look how mid this woman is, man. I'm not trying to be mean, but there's so many 4s, 5s, and 6s these days with KUNTY attitudes. And it just baffles me every time.
I am not hot enough to be this mean.
get to say that about a woman? Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.